So today we are listening to The Great War, Bigger Than the Whole Sky, Paris, High Infidelity, Glitch, Would've, Could've, Should've, and Dear Reader. I'm excited.
Honey, you've got a big storm coming.
Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new. My name is Ali, and somehow there are 8 Taylor Swift songs existing out in the world that I have not heard yet, so we're gonna react to those today. You guys will be getting a Midnight's regular version reaction from me. If you missed my previous video, I was actually at the Universal Music Australia studios hearing that for the first time. Insane. That video is going to take a little bit longer to get up because I just have so many moving parts to put together. So if you want to see a behind the scenes from what that whole day was like, check out the Instagram story highlight Midnights on my page. That was a lot. That was an amazing experience. I knew that because that video would take a little bit longer to upload, and also because it's a slightly different format to probably what most of you were hoping to get from me. When she announced these songs, I was like, okay, I'll wait and film a sit down reaction to those. So thank you guys so much for your patience on me getting this out. I really wanted to wait till I could be home and like sit down and react to it properly. I know it's taken a few extra days and everyone else probably has their reaction videos up long ago, but I wanted to do it right, you know? I'm full of excitement and joy, and I'm ready for her to rip that away from me, honestly. If these are depressing songs, let's do it. Also, thank you to all of you guys for like not sending me spoilers about these songs. I mean, I think that means that you wanted me to go in blind, and I'm excited that I am, although I am slightly terrified. I have no clue what they're about. I don't even really know the track list yet, so let's have a look and I'll have a guess. The regular Midnights was done by Daddy Jack, and this is now Daddy Aaron, so I'm expecting a slightly more folky sound with still devastating, incredible lyrics. I'm all over the place today. I don't even remember what I meant to say in videos. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoy it, and subscribe if you would like to. We're getting so close to 50k, and that would be just a dream to me. I need to just acknowledge for a second the fact that these tracks even exist, which is... she's so sneaky. She's a sneaky brown noser with a hidden agenda.
A sneaky brown noser with a hidden agenda, huh?
And when I was at Universal with their like boss and all of these different employees, they knew about these tracks and wouldn't tell me. Like they knew what the secret 3 AM surprise was and kept giving me these like cryptic responses when I'd ask. So that was awful. But now I get it. And I am glad that they didn't spoil it because this was a fantastic reveal. So I did dress a little bit more folky today for these tracks. I also wanted to wear my overalls to embrace my inner child because I feel like that's a little bit what this album's been like. It's been reflecting on the past, and it's valid to have your feelings years later or to have them resurface, and so I love that for her. I love that for us. Comment down below before I press play and start anything what you think my favorite from all of these songs is going to be. I don't know, any thoughts or predictions you have, because I've got no clue. All right, so we just ended with Mastermind, which, spoiler alert, I love. Now we're going into The Great War. Hi, would you like to connect? That would be so fun. That's why. You gotta turn things on. Okay, here we go. This is The Great War. For a split second, I really thought that was gonna be country. I can't express how much I need lyrics for this. Once again, she's just so eloquent and way too smart for me. Her? That was not a chorus I was expecting to come after that first verse. Did she just say, I vow not to cry anymore? That's me coded. You drew up some good faith treaties. Said I have to trust more freely. Okay, so how I'm interpreting this is like a battle, a fight in a relationship. You drew up good faith treaties. I mean, firstly, my brain was like vows when you get married. I'm hearing like you, as in the person she's singing about, you drew up good faith treaties. You set positive, healthy boundaries, whilst I like isolated on my own and was just affected by all of my past trauma and mistrust from relationships. I don't know. Maybe it's the past that's talking. Maybe it's the past that's talking. Is this about like previous relationship trauma? I think that could be right. Telling me to punish you for things you never did. Yeah, I mean, yeah, when you've been through any serious heartbreak or long-term, not even abusive, but like toxic relationships, it is so hard to then go into a really healthy relationship and be like, I trust you fully and you're never gonna hurt me. And a lot of the time that baggage is going to carry over. So now we have a song for it. Was the one you reached for all throughout the Great War. Please remember, it turned into something bigger. Taylor for pausing. Hairpin trigger. Like hairpin drop. Interesting. I love her recurring theme of calling Joe, or like referring to Joe as Blue. I also just love what a good guy he seems to be, because obviously her heart's been borrowed and his has been blue. She's been through some shit basically, and she's saying thank you for the patience and like letting me realize that love can be healthy and positive and good. Earlier today, I was listening to the regular Midnights tracks and I was like, my God, does Joe Alwyn realize how lucky he is to have Taylor in his life as his partner, you know, but like, she's so lucky too. Well, you know what? I mean, all relationships should be this healthy. Theirs just seems so good. Say a solemn prayer, place a poppy in my hair. So we're actually getting some war imagery in this too. She said, place a poppy in my hair, right? The sign of remembrance. That's beautiful. This reminds me a little bit of, what's it called? From folklore. Go back to that bloodshed, crimson clover, we survived the great war. Okay, vocals. I think that is such a beautiful concept for a song, to be like, hey, I'm sorry that I have all of this trauma behind me from the people that wronged me. It's gonna take some time to get through that. We're gonna fight about it, and not all of it is gonna be your fault all the time. It's gonna be the guys before you. But that just, it sticks around, it lingers. And God bless a partner that can stick around with you through that and like prove to you time and time again that love can be very, very healthy. Next we have Bigger Than the Whole Sky, which you guys know I love, like a sky reference, the night sky, space, anything like that. So I'm excited for this song. Okay, now I'm scared. I thought it was gonna be an upbeat song for some reason, and this doesn't feel like that. Appear before me in the aftermath. Aftermath of what? Out my eyes and into my ears. Okay, so we're crying, and not only are we crying, we're like laying down crying because it's streaming out of her eyes into her ears, so we're like fully sobbing in bed. Great. Every single thing becomes sick with sadness. Goodbye, goodbye, goodbye. You are bigger than the whole sky. I've got a lot to live without. What could have been, would have been, what should have been. Okay, so this is about loss, I'm guessing, whether that is a loss of a relationship, loss of a person, and how much it hurts when they're gone, and how big it is, that absence, if that makes sense. Like, it's massive and you can feel it. Oh, I'm really loving that sort of country folk, almost banjo vibes. Did some forsake you because I didn't pray? Every single thing to come to ashes. So I'll say words I don't believe. I still don't really know if I'm on the right track with this, but when you lose someone and everyone's saying like, oh, they're in a better place and, you know, they're God's timing, for the people that say that, which I find really frustrating. I'll say words I don't believe really reminds me of that. And how you're like, yeah, I'll be okay, and yeah, I'm fine, and everything's okay, and you don't believe it. The line, did some force take you because I didn't pray? I'm gonna need some time to process that one. Like, anyone that grew up religious, I mean, I think anyone can understand that line about the gravity of people that are like, oh, I'll pray for you, and you know, I need everyone's prayer to help see me through this dark time, or someone I love that is really sick. And when the worst happens, all you can do is wonder if it was in fact your fault, and like if there was more you could have done. I'm obviously thinking about this song in terms of my own grief, and I think that's the beauty of a song, that you can relate it to your own situations and emotions. This song reminds me a lot of Ronan from Red, and for me, having lost a parent, it's something that you always know will happen one day. It's something that is most people's worst fear. It's something that you aren't looking forward to, but know is inevitable. Whereas for me, this song, it's like, it's more of a, it doesn't make sense that you're gone, in the way that reminds me of Ronan, in the sense of like, I shouldn't lose a child. Someone younger than me should still be here. Any parents that have lost a child or even had a miscarriage, this song, you guys should have warned me. You were bigger than the whole sky. You were more than just a short time. Yeah, the emphasis on it being a short time. It's not even, you can't even measure it up to how long you knew them with how much of an impact someone can have. So whether you take this song to be about a relationship, a person, anything, you can know someone for such a short period of time and they can change your whole life forever.
I've got a lot to live without, should have been you.
Oh God, that was beautiful. Will I ever listen to it again? I don't know. The other day I was getting my hair done at a hair salon and they found out that I love Taylor Swift and that I was, about to go to Sydney for the listening event, and they're like, oh my God, we'll put some Taylor Swift on. And they put a song on and I was like, why do I not know this? Like, why do I not know these words? And it was Soon You'll Get Better. So that might be another song that I just don't listen to, but it is so beautiful. And I think the imagery of "You Are Bigger Than the Whole Sky," I mean, we could talk about how there's the idea of people going to heaven and we imagine that is up above us in the sky, and how that is not even enough to encompass everything that someone is and what they mean to us, and how like the biggest thing in our entire universe kind of is the sky, and this person, or more, I think, like the love that you have for them, it's bigger than even that. So I love that. Okay, next we have Paris. I'm hoping this is a bop because she loves to put a depressing song and then an absolute banger. She loves to give us an All Too Well Then 22, and I need to dance right now. Why does that sound familiar, that opening part? Wait, can we hear that again? Does it just remind me of Welcome to New York? No, wait, it sounds like Wildest Dreams. It sounds like Paris. Also, can we talk about this video? So many of you guys sent me this, and for the first like 6 DMs I opened, I was like, oh my God, cool, it's like some fan video. I didn't even realize it was Taylor's video. She got my idea. I don't know what that instrument is. Is it an accordion? There is just some instrument that really sounds like Paris. It sounds like you're like walking the streets late at night and you're hearing that. I think it's an accordion. I'm probably wrong. I'm sorry to all my French viewers. I'm so wrong about that, I know.
Your ex-friends.
Whoa! Okay, this is what I needed. Let's do that again.
Your ex-friend's sister met someone at a club and he kissed her. It was that guy you hooked up with.
Why did I never thought I would hear Taylor Swift say the words hooked up with. Like, that seems like too regular of a phrase that us commoners use, or like used in high school, that she would say, and I kind of love that she did.
All the outfits were terrible. 2003 unbearable. Did you see?
Okay, I need to get the context of this line again. Let's go back to that.
2003 unbearable. Did you see the photos? No, I didn't, but thanks though.
This is so fun. The 2000s energy on this. Thanks, girlie. You know I needed that.
Drew a map on your bedroom ceiling. I was taken by the view like we were in Paris.
God, I miss Paris.
Like we were in Paris. Privacy sign on the door and on my page and on the whole world. Romance is not dead.
Not gonna lie, my first thought when I heard the do not disturb sign or whatever the sign was on the door, I was like, okay, they're getting busy. But I actually love that it refers to their relationship. I think I mentioned in maybe my Midnight's predictions video that I think she'll still be rather secretive about their, not secretive, that I think she'll still be rather private about her relationship because that's why it works and that's why it's lasted. And so I love that she's just dropped a little reference to that.
In the shade and not the kind that's thrown. I mean the kind under where a tree has grown.
This is so fun.
Like we were in.
Am I gonna get a bridge right now?
I wanna brainwash you into loving me forever.
I want to brainwash you into loving me forever. I just heard Mastermind, girlie. You did it. Congratulations. Sorry, I need to look up what those lyrics were because that was poetry. Confess my truth in swooping, sloping, cursive letters. Let the only flashing lights be the tower at midnight. This to me is a glittery gel pen song.
In an alleyway, drinking champagne.
Alleyway! I don't know if I'm remembering this from a conversation I had with friends. I think it was a conversation with you guys on my channel, but I was talking about how the sleepless nights are not only going to include the things that keep you up that are devastating, heartbreaking when you're anxious and when you're scared and sad, but also when you're staying up having the time of your life. And that is this song! She's tipsy, she's in love, she's walking the alleyways of Paris. Yeah, I love that. I love that we got both sides of the coin. I need to go and listen to 1989 again because to me, all of those nights for me happened in New York when I was like drunk, in love for the first time, like just running around at night with friends, you know, just like feeling like you're in a movie. And that's what this song feels like to me. And I think it would actually go really well on a movie soundtrack. Oh my God, wait. I'm gonna say right now, this is gonna be in whatever the next season of Emily in Paris is. But I could also definitely hear it in like a Netflix original teenage rom-com kind of love story. And I'm not mad about it. This is a really long outro. That's super interesting. Okay, next we have a song called High Infidelity, which I don't know what it's about, but it reminds me of, I think it was a book and a TV show called High Fidelity that Zoe Kravitz was in. And Zoe Kravitz wrote for this album, which is very interesting. Infidelity, cheating. Is this gonna be a song about cheating? Is this gonna be Illicit Affairs 2.0? Okay. Very electronic vibes. Did that start remind anyone else of Leavin' by Jesse McCartney? Also, I'm sorry, I'm dumb. I don't know what high fidelity means. Maybe I should Google that right now. High fidelity meaning. Let's have a little English lesson. The reproduction of sound with little distortion giving a result very similar to the original. That is not what I was expecting. The reproduction of sound with little distortion. Okay, so like a very unproduced song. So the opposite of Midnight's. Oh, yeah, okay, like hi-fi. For my Australians, JB Hi-Fi, those YouTube videos that are really relaxing called lo-fi. You learn something new every day. Okay, let's get back to Taylor.
Lock broken, slur spoken, wound open.
Slur spoken? Is she talking about Picture to Burn homophobic version?
I didn't know you were keeping count. You said I was freeloading. I didn't.
Who the is this about Calvin? I mean, I feel like the background production really matches a Calvin energy. I mean, just like DJ energy to me. He just, you know how I feel about Calvin. I've never heard her say such horrible things. I mean, she's called people cheaters in songs, but like this hurts more for some reason. Also, keeping count reminds me, or did she say keeping score earlier? It reminds me of Long Story Short when she says no more keeping score, now I just keep you warm. The growth, I love that.
The truth too far tonight. I was dancing around it.
She's the one that cheated.
Put on your headphones and burn my city. Do you really want to know where I was April 29th?
Where were you April 29th? Hold on, we need to do a deep dive. Taylor Swift, April 29th. Is this a Bleachella moment? Google Images results, April 29th, is showing me this photo, which if I'm not mistaken was Gigi's birthday party. And that's very, very close to the Met. The Met's like May 1st, right? Like, or the first Sunday in May or something. So like right before she met Joe, but also Tom. But this was like a week before. Hold on. Wait, Google is also saying this is the day that This Is What You Came For came out?
Now the big question is, will you do a collaboration with your girlfriend?
I can't see it happening though.
You cannot.
No.
Just
she's about
keep
to take
church and state.
a long break, you know?
we need to listen to more.
Dragged my feet right down the aisle.
Oh my God. Okay, so to me this sounds like, obviously we know Adam Calvin was just like not a great boyfriend, dragged my feet down the aisle. Like she was trying to get out of there. She was done. She needed that getaway car. We know this. The pieces are like falling into place in my brain, but like not quickly enough. What did she say about constellations in his eyes?
You really want to know where I was April 29th?
Yeah, I really, really do.
I really have to chart the constellations in his eyes.
That's obviously about someone else. So clearly she met someone. I'm assuming it's gotta be Joe because she's singing about him in such a beautiful, like, he saved me kind of way whilst she was still with Calvin. And that maybe gave her the hope that she would be okay and she could leave this relationship. Interesting.
Good money, I'd pay if you just know me.
Did you say I'd pay if you just know me? In the house lonely, good money, I'd pay if you just know me. Seemed like the right thing at the time. Oh my God. There is nothing more lonely than being in a relationship where you don't feel seen or heard or understood. And that's very much the energy I'm getting from this.
There's many different ways that you can kill the one you love. The slowest way is never loving them enough.
Yeah. Oh my God. It's Tolerate It. It's just tolerate it, but it's the end of tolerate it. Oh my goodness. Yeah. If someone is awful to you straight off the bat, you know that you don't want to be with them. If someone is loving you a little bit, but like just not enough, but it's like they're giving you breadcrumbs and you're like, well, what if I'll starve without this? What if I need these breadcrumbs? What if there's nothing else better than these puny little breadcrumbs that he is giving her?
Do you really want to know where I was April 29th?
The fact that we are getting like a Bleachella timeline right now. Oh my God.
How he brought me back to life. High infidelity. I was dancing around it.
Okay, I'm confused because a moment ago I was so sure this is about Baby Joe, and again, like, it doesn't matter who it's about, but the second she just said I was dancing around. Also, love that play on words. I was hoping we would get double entendre lyricism from her in this album where it works both ways. She was dancing around, she was dancing with this person, but she was also dancing around it. She's like not acknowledging it, whether to herself or to her partner at the time, that that's not who she should be feeling connected to, that that's not who should be making her feel seen. It should be her boyfriend, and yet it's this other person.
And I got a boyfriend, he's older than us. I haven't seen him in a couple of months. I go through phases when it comes to love.
Oh my gosh.
Put on your headphones and burn my city.
Okay, put on your headphones. Like a DJ.
Dancing around it.
Hi, I'm in Australia.
I was dancing around it.
I'm probably way off. Okay, that probably doesn't mean anything. I thought I was onto something there, but no. Does this song remind anyone else just sonically of Renegade? Like the beat, the melodies, I don't know, there's something there. It just sounds the same.
Didn't know we were keeping count.
I hate this man.
So you said I was freeloading.
That concept is hilarious to me. The idea that Taylor Swift, the most successful, famous, awarded, intelligent, creative,
Talented, brilliant, incredible
person, let alone musician or artist, like in our lifetime, could be freeloading off someone, let alone a man. That's funny. Next we have a song called Glitch, which I have genuinely no clue what this could be about, so I'm not even gonna make a guess. She did not make this the freaking Spotify artwork. This is sexy.
We were supposed to be just friends.
Story of my life.
Depending on what kind of mood and situationship I'm in.
I never expected I would hear Taylor Swift say situationship. This is honestly something that I need to work on with myself, because to me I'm like, she's above all of these petty, like immature things that we normal people go through, which is not true. She's also a normal person and she's also had situationships. Maybe I thought she was too old and mature for that word. But apparently not, and I love that.
I think there's been a glitch. 5 seconds.
Okay, this is a sexy song about you thought you were gonna be just friends with someone, but there was a bit of tension and chemistry and romance and sparks, and that's the glitch. Is this like a Dress 2.0?
Sending myself to you with a stitch.
Love that girl. No idea what she just said. 5 seconds later, I'm fastening myself to you with a stitch. She's just like, I'm obsessed with you and I don't want you to go anywhere, so I'm attaching my skin to your skin.
Sorry, blood moonlit.
Okay, she definitely said blood moon in this song. I swear she said moonstone in one of the earlier tracks. What was it? Was it Bejeweled or Maroon? Did she say mahogany or anything else in any of the other tracks? Because if so, that's iconic that those were actually clues to lyrics all along.
Think there's been a glitch. I was supposed to sweat you out.
Okay, so now I'm like, the glitch was, yes, we were meant to be just friends, now we've started sleeping together. Now it's turned to, we were just meant to be sleeping together, but now I'm actually falling in love with you.
But it's been 2,190 days of our love blackout.
How long is that? Wait, how many days? 2,190 days in years. I swear to God, if it's 6 years. Cool. Okay, so love blackout because they've blacked out the rest of the world and they're just in their love bubble. She's so cute.
5 seconds later, I'm passing myself to you with a stitch.
This is a fun one. This is cute.
Let's dance.
Let's Dance by Miley Cyrus. This whole album is just like, I love Joe and Joe is the best. Okay, next we have Would've, Could've, Should've, which is a very interesting name for a song. I'm guessing it's gonna be about regret, maybe like regretting not ending up with someone. Yeah, I've got no clue. Let's find out. Oh, I love this guitar.
If you would've blinked, then I would've looked away at the
This feels so different to the rest of the album, like production wise and even vocally a little bit. It's been so synth heavy, I just wasn't expecting a guitar, and I really, really like that.
on a promising grown man. If I was a child, did it matter? If you got to wash your hands.
She's not talking about what I think she's talking about, is she? She said grown man. Is this about John? I'm getting up lyrics, but I'm gonna try and only read as I go. And if I was a child, did it matter if you got to wash your hands? Holy fuck, I have chills. I might be so wrong with where I think this is heading, but oh my god.
And a damn sure never would've danced with the devil at 19. And the God's honest truth is that the pain was heaven.
She said 19. I would have stayed on my knees and I damn sure never would have danced with the devil at 19. Oh my god. I really regretted not reacting to Demi Lovato's album because, I mean, it is such a phenomenal album. It is one of my favorite albums of all time, let alone this year. But the song 29 especially, it like lit something in me that I didn't know was there. Seeing the way that a lot of the world reacted, which was like, why do you even still care about this? Why are you bringing it up now, all these years later? The fact that this album from Taylor is about the sleepless nights throughout her life, for some reason, no part of me even expected that she would talk about this because I always assumed it was too painful. Like, she never sang it on the rep tour. She doesn't ever mention it in any way, really. I just thought that was such a painful thing that it wouldn't come about, and I wonder if because of the re-recordings that has brought this back up. I mean, that could mean that she's re-recording or has re-recorded Speak Now and has done Dear John, and that has like re-evoked all of these feelings. But also this kind of thing, like dating someone way older than you when you're a teenager, it's not the kind of thing that you move on from over time. I feel like it's the opposite. I feel like with time, as you become an adult, and as she's now literally only just become the age that he is, or that he was when he dated her as a teenager, which is just, I'll never get over that. It's the kind of thing that you have more understanding about as you grow up. Same thing that Demi said in 29, finally 29, 17 would never cross my mind. And Taylor's now 32, which is how old he was, and she was 19. Oh my God. When she said I would have stayed on my knees, did that mean like I would have stayed innocent? I actually have chills. If you guys have seen my Taylor Swift ranking video, you know how I feel about Dear John. When that happened, when he happened to her, she was still singing about high school and he was in his 30s. I'm in my 20s, and even looking at someone like 2 years younger than me feels wrong. I will never ever understand how he thought that was okay, but how the rest of the world thought it was okay and have like allowed him to. I'm so fucking excited for Speak Now, Taylor's version.
Now that I'm grown, I'm scared of ghosts. Memories feel like weapons. I wish you left me wondering.
There is a lyric in there I need to look back up. Now that I'm grown, I'm scared of ghosts. Memories feel like weapons. Anyone that has been through anything even remotely close to this, or any kind of thing that you feel like you were powerless about when you were very young, especially, memories feel like weapons. It just, every time something re-triggers that memory or that emotion or the way that that person made you feel, it hurts just the same.
But Lord, you made me feel important.
One of the reasons that older guys, I'm going to generalize today because yes, it is so often guys, and I'm talking about the Valderramas and the Mayers, but also just like the 22-year-olds that hang out with 16-year-olds. They have this power because they're older to make the younger person, usually a girl, feel important and special and loved in a way that maybe she hadn't felt from guys her own age. And that, when you're not old enough to understand it, feels very intoxicating and oh my God. And then you tried to erase us. Well, yeah, because he probably realized he fucked up by dating a literal teenager, because yes, I do think 19 was too young.
And I damn sure never would have danced with the devil at 19. I'm scared of ghosts. Memories feel like weapons. I rest my soul. I miss who I used to be. The tomb won't close. I regret you all the time.
I need to go through these lyrics, but I can already say this might be my favorite song from the album. The I miss who I used to be might be the most relatable lyric on this whole album. How like tangibly changed you are when someone does something like this to you, and that severing of your innocence, it becomes like a before and after. Fuck. The one thing that I hate about this song, but also really connect with, there's an essence of also self-blaming and like saying, well, if I hadn't done this, I would be fine by now. And if I hadn't only done that, this never would have happened. When you're a teenager and an adult grown up person does something like this, no part of it is your fault. I can't believe that she had the emotional maturity to write Dear John at such a young age. And I'm so proud of her for being able to write this now. But I'm so glad she's angry and knows that he was wrong. Like how in Dear John, she would say, I should have known. And then by the end it becomes, you should have known. It's not your fault. I have goosebumps. Oh my god. This is my favorite song. That part reminds me so much of Mad Woman. I cannot believe that song exists, and I'm so proud of her for writing it. That is my favorite song on this album. One very interesting thing is how many references to religion there were. For someone like Taylor, who grew up very religious and I think was just that very traditional Christian good girl story, and I don't think that was a story, I think that was her identity and who she wanted to be and who she was, and it feels like he took that from her, which is devastating. Wow, the fact that I said I liked the guitar at the start of this song. Let me just re-listen to that for a sec. Yeah, that's a fucking John Mayer guitar, isn't it? Cannot believe I didn't pick up on this lyric. A promising grown man. Like promising young man, aka the way that so many men and boys get away with bad things because people are like, oh, he's such a promising young man, like this allegation would ruin his life. I can't believe I missed that lyric. That is so good. My makeup was definitely messed up from that. Wow. I'm so here for the empowerment of women realizing how shitty men were in their past and being like, you know what? I actually am allowed to be angry about that and my feelings are valid and you suck. Anyway, we have one song left and it is called Dear Reader. That feels like a very outro title. Like, are we the reader? Is this going to be a song to us? I'm scared. Okay, it's going to be sad, isn't it? It's real slow. Sorry for interrupting you, Taylor. This weirdly sounds like the earlier tracks on the album. This sounds like the Jack tracks, as I'll call them.
If it feels like a trap, you're already in one.
If it feels like a trap, you're already in one. Please tell me this is not about her masters.
Never take advice from someone who's
Sorry, these vocals. This is so gorgeous. Thank you, Aaron. I had been missing these vocals. Is she talking about herself? Don't take advice from someone that's falling apart. Is she saying like the way that we use her songs as our gospel is wrong and we shouldn't be doing it? The reason that we love her is because she is able to be so open and vulnerable whilst falling apart or about falling apart. It's not about being perfect, girly.
bend when you can, snap when you have to.
The bend and snap?
It's called the bend and snap.
Okay, Elle Woods.
Don't have to answer just cause they asked you.
What was that in the background?
Greatest of luxuries is your secret.
Wow. The greatest of luxuries is your secrets. That explains everything about not only her relationship, but her life. Like, I think she's really realized that with how famous she is now, and dare I say she's one of, if not the most famous person in, you know, Western civilization. I can't even imagine how exhausting and terrifying it would be to not have any privacy, and that is the reason I know that we don't get like the fun, casual social media posts from her anymore, because she just can't give the world and the media more fuel for their fire, I guess. I mean, Anti-Hero said a lot, You're on Your Own Kid said a lot. She has so much to deal with, and I'm just grateful for her that she's taking the privacies that she can, because that is priceless.
So I wander through these nights. I prefer hiding in plain sight. The house not a home all alone, cause nobody's there. No one sees when you lose, when you play in solitaire.
Because solitaire is a solo game and my friends found friends who care. Holy shit, that one hurt. Ah, gosh. I can't remember what she said in her NYU speech, but something reminds me of that, about how I guess just, yeah, looking to her for life advice. And I can't even imagine the weight of the whole world basically looking to you for advice. Not only like following your every move and like saying, hey, can you beat the last thing you did? I bet you can't. But also like the younger vulnerable people being like, please help me. I need your guidance. I need, you know, you are everything to me. You are my whole world. You are mother. It's a lot of pressure. I feel like the whole world is looking at you for the answers when you don't think you know what they are. That's heavy. The thing is, I don't look to Taylor because she's done everything right or has the life that I want or, you know, knows the secrets of the universe. To me, it's just that she understands the pain that I've experienced and expresses it way better than I ever could. And to me, it's just about the fact that she makes us feel heard and seen. And it's like she said in, I don't even remember what song it was now, about how like the easiest way to lose someone or the most painful way to lose someone is to not love them enough. And I think just for us, she makes us feel so understood and so not alone. Damn girl, this album really is so much more grown up, so much more vulnerable and just so real. Like I feel like, you know, previous albums where she's talked about insecurities, it's kind of like when someone asks you, what's your biggest insecurity? You don't say your actual biggest insecurity because you don't want to point it out. You don't want anyone to actually know about it and then look for it. You say this other thing that you're kind of insecure about, but it's more socially acceptable. And this album is like completely stripping all of that back. This is like the things that you talk about with only your therapist. And I'm so proud of her because if you look at the girl we saw in the Miss Americana music video, how scared she was to reveal something that she was so passionate about because the world can turn on you like that. And she's had that happen to her. And now she's in this place where she's like, I'm just gonna be me and all of me, not just the pretty bits, also the bits I consider to be ugly. I'm just gonna leave it all out there and see what happens. And what has happened is a beautiful freaking album that will honestly change lives and go down in history as one of the most influential pieces of art of our time. So holy crap. Oh my god, wait, I have a song left. I have one song left. Okay, hold on. Here I was about to conclude the video. I literally have not even heard Hits Different yet. I really hope this is an upbeat song because I think I need it now. Okay, I feel like I've been sent the wrong link because that does not sound like this album.
I washed my hands of ice at the club.
Okay. I feel like this is about to be one of my favorite songs. This sounds like a fully different album.
I pictured you with other girls in love and threw up on the street. Waiting for a bus that never shows.
Oh, I love this!
They say that if it's right, you know. Oh, my love is a lie. Should my friends say to get me by? It hits different this time.
Oh my God.
Catastrophic blue. It's different. It hits different 'cause it's you.
Oh! Guys, what is this song? It's so good! I pictured you with other girls in love and I threw up on the street. They say that if it's right, you know. Each bar plays our song. Shout out to Our Song by Taylor Swift. Nothing has ever felt so wrong. Okay, so it's about a breakup and it's about how the breakup feels different. Like you've been able to get over other people before, but this hits different. That reminds me of a Sam Hunt song. Every boy you ever met was too easy to forget, but I ain't going out like that.
They often skip town like an asshole outlaw. The sun burns my heart and the sand hurts my feelings.
Did she just do one of those things where you think it's gonna rhyme and it doesn't? Because I was expecting her to say, the sand hurts my toes. I used to switch out these Kens. I'd just ghost. Oh my god, she's saying they were literally dolls. Every other boy except you was a doll, a Ken doll. Rip the band-aid off and skip town like an asshole outlaw. Oh my god, you're a cowboy like me. I love that. She was having a hoe phase and then she was like, hang on, I actually really like this one. I'm hurt.
Yeah, my sadness is contagious. Sadness is contagious. Puts me in a car.
She's drinking to forget him. She's just like us.
My love is a lie. Should my friends say to get me by?
I'm sorry for dancing when her heart is breaking, but this song sounds like a 2004 coming of age movie soundtrack hit, and I really needed that.
It hits different this time.
It does. It hits different.
It hits different 'cause it's you. Don't need another metaphor, simple enough.
I don't know the words. I don't know what she's saying. She's like, shut up about the scarf. We've got a hat now. What's that? A hat? Crazy funky junky hat? You are the one that I loved. Don't need another metaphor. It's simple enough. Oh, that's so good. Her entire career is making metaphors out of heartbreak, essentially, and like love. And she's saying, to be quite honest, I don't need another metaphor. I loved you, you're gone, and it hurts.
Thank God dreams from your hair and your stare and sense of belief. I can still melt your world, argumentative, antithetical dream girl.
Bet I could still melt your world, argumentative, antithetical dream girl. There's a word I don't know. I knew there was gonna be one on this album and we found it in the last song. Antithetical? Directly opposed or contrasted, mutually incompatible. Oh my God, me. I love disagreeing for no reason.
I heard your key turn in the door down the hallway.
I'm so sorry to be this girl. You know I'm gonna be this girl. Maybe in the hallway.
Says take me home. Love is a lie.
Oh my God.
Say it's different, it's different, it hits different this time. And always easy for me to do. It hits different, 'cause it's you. Love is a lie. And always it's different 'cause it's you.
I need to listen to that last burst again.
On the hallway.
That is one of the most euphoric outros I've experienced since The Other Side of the Door. I just can't wait till I know all the words. Slow build up. And then there's drums.
Says take me home. Love is a lie. Should my friends say to get me? Love is a lie. Should my friends say to get me? It's different 'cause it's you.
Wow, I'm glad I listened to that. That was like a Hilary Duff song, guys, and that means the world to me. Why was that not on the album? That honestly almost sounded like a Max Martin song to me. I really hope that comes out on streaming soon because I don't own a CD player and I need to listen to that for the rest of my life, but also immediately. Oh my God, guys, we did it. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today. I wonder if you guessed correctly about what songs I would enjoy. Screw all of you for not warning me about these songs. I am in shock and I'm finally caught up with every Taylor Swift song that exists. Oh my God. Well, I'm gonna go and listen to Hits Different and Would've, Could've, Should've for the rest of the day. Thank you guys for being here with me. I'm so glad I captured these reactions for the first time on camera and this can exist forever. If you haven't seen them, I also reacted to Harry's House and Red Taylor's version. This was an incredible experience. I'm so glad I waited to actually react to these for you guys because that was a lot. I'm almost glad that I didn't hear those for the first time in the studio. Not because I don't think that they would have made it a good experience or anything like that, but I just think those songs, especially Would've, Could've, Should've and Bigger Than the Whole Sky, I needed to really allow myself to feel everything with those, and I did being here today. So yeah. Moral of the story is, like this video if you enjoyed it, subscribe if you want to, but most of all, fuck John Mayer, and I can't wait for Speak Now Taylor's version. I love all of you guys so much. Thank you for being here with me, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.